Good evening, everyone. How are we all? Right, first of all, can you all hear me? So give me lots of thumbs up or yeses if you can all hear me. That'd be fantastico. Lots of you in the chat already, which is fantastic. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, if you can give me hi Falco, hi Ian, hi Kelly, hi Christopher, hi Kelly, hi Karen, hi another Christopher, hi Belfast Fella, hi Karen, hi Joanne. So many names. Can you just hi Sandy, hi Jackie? Can you say yes or a thumbs up for me if you can all hear me? I just need to make sure that I'm coming across okay. Hi Paul, hi Shirley, hi Natalie. Hello there. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting lots of yeses, so you can all hear me, yeah? Good stuff. Brilliant. Well, I've got to say a massive thank you to everyone for coming in. I haven't done a live for a long time, so I thought that me and the gang should come on. I've had a few new additions. Most of you have seen my logo. I saw this the other day in the range. I thought, got to get it. It looks like my logo. It's brilliant. And the reason why I wanted to come on today was because, first of all, I want to say a massive hello to all the new people that have subscribed over the past couple of months. Like I say, I haven't done a live for a couple of months. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to you and to everyone that's been with me from the start as well. You've all been amazing. You're great. You get involved with things like this. You leave lots of comments on the videos. You continue to support. You continue to watch. I've got to thank the members. I've got to thank the subscribers. I've got to thank the viewers. And I've got to thank, of course, people that donate to the channel as well. I really appreciate it. I hope that comes across in my videos with the gratitude and the enjoyment that I get from doing it. So tonight, of course, we're in October, aren't we? So it's Halloween month. Michael Myers is standing behind me. Have you seen his eye? Have a close-up of his eye if you can see it. Hopefully he won't come along and during this video, but if he does, it makes good viewing and you lot can have something to laugh at. Right, let's say a few hellos. Hello Karen, hello Derek, hello Paul, hello John, hello Jenny, hello Rufus, Kelly, Kate, hello Thomas, Gail, Jean, Jason, Gunston, Shao, Gail, Mary, Kevin, Christopher. I won't keep saying hellos all night, otherwise we'll never talk about anything, will we? Right, you've bought loads of Halloween things. Good. This is what I want to hear, guys. Are you guys excited for Halloween? Are you like me? Do you love this time of year? I love it. I love the summer, don't get me wrong. But when we start getting into the autumn, hi, Michael. Hi, Richard. Joanne, thank you so much for that kind donation. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. We get to this time of year and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite time. Not because I just like to hang around cemeteries and things like that. I'm not weird. I know it might come across that I'm a little bit weird in what I do, but I'm not weird. I'm a pretty down-to-earth guy. Yeah. Can't you tell? You know, got these sort of things in the house. So hi Louise, hi Leo, hi MB. I got married on Halloween. Is that Haramsey? Yeah, wow. What a day to get married on Halloween. That'd be brilliant. So yeah, so I thought I'd come on. We'll talk a bit about Halloween, of course, because it is this month. We'll talk about any questions and answers that I can give regarding what I've been doing with the channel, the videos I've been making. Did I know that Halloween's origins come from old Catholic tradition? Yes, Sean Island, I did. And then, of course, the Americans got hold of it and just commercialized it to death. But, of course, it does come from the Celtic regions. Where is my next destination from Natalie? I'm not going to tell you that, am I? I like to keep it as a surprise for you. But for another reason as well, I don't want other people to go and jump in and film where I'm filming, you know. I try and stay on top of my game. No disrespect to any of the other guys and girls. They're all brilliant. I love them all. But I like to keep my cards close to my chest and do my own filming and my own thing. So I always keep it closest to where I'm going. Right. I could show you around Bowie if you're ever out this way. Where is Bowie? I don't know where it is, MB. Sharon, hi guys. What's coming? I think I found it. Well, there's nothing to find tonight. There's one of them. Lee, hi Paul, how are you? I'm great, Lee. Thank you very much. From the Lake District. I love the Lake District. I went, I did a paranormal investigation up there once. Well, it's not too, it's more near Lancaster. Fort Clitheroe, is it? Castle Clitheroe, something like that. I could show you around County Durham. Yeah, would love to go up that way. I haven't been up there investigating. Hi, Lee. Thanks for coming in, mate. Sue, nice to meet you again. Hi, thank you. Hi, Jordan. Thanks for coming in. I know you're busy working. Any update on Norris McWhirter's gravestone? No, not yet, John. The picture that was on there that people kept saying is on Find a Grave, I think is a CGI one. I really do. Someone did message me today and say, oh, you missed it in the other cemetery. But I went round both those cemeteries, just fine tooth comb, everything. Couldn't find it at all. So it's a shame, really. We come to Wales to do some cemeteries, especially the Clydach murders in Swansea. Yes, Steve, I would love to. My sister lives in Wales, so I will get there soon to do it. I'm going to have to slow these down a little bit. You guys are amazing, but you type so fast, and my brain isn't that fast. I'm getting old, you know. Skirridin near Abergavenny is great for visual. I've got a full-length image of a ghost in the mirror. Wow, if you can send that to me on email or something like that, that'd be great. Hello, Paul. Hope you're keeping well. Hi, Diane. I'm good. Hi, Falco. If I haven't said hello earlier on. Have you been to Derby yet, Paul? Yeah, a long time ago. I did a paranormal investigation up there in one of the Derby is it pronounced jail? Gal? Yeah, you know what I'm about there. Phil, hi from Manchester. Hey, then. Also, guys, one thing that I don't talk about too much on my channel is because it's not really anything to do with my channel, is paranormal stuff. Now, I've been investigating the paranormal for over 20 plus years. Some of you know this already. I've already spoken about it. I used to be a radio presenter. I used to have a paranormal radio show. It was great. I had lots of people talking about their experiences and so forth. And yeah, I love the paranormal. I haven't done a lot of it lately because as well as my YouTube channel that I have now, Unusual Things, I obviously have a job and a life. So it's very time restrictive to try and get out and do some paranormal investigations. But if anyone's doing any in October, yeah, I'd love to go along, just jump on board and see what you're up to, because I love doing that sort of stuff. What else we got? Is it Spooky in the Graveyards from Jenny? Hi, Jenny. No, I think because I've investigated the paranormal for so many years, I don't really find it spooky in the graveyard. In fact, I like it because I feel, as you probably see in my videos, I say that I feel relaxed there, I feel calm. It's really good for the brain. It just lowers your brain waves a little bit, and I just feel nice and relaxed. So yeah, I don't ever get spooked out in graveyards. And again, I don't believe that there's many spirits that lurk around graveyards anyway. I've been to America for Halloween. It was amazing from Stella. Wow, Stella, I'd love to do that. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's on my to-do list, my bucket list. Jane, love Halloween and horror films. Yeah, I do, as you can all tell. I love horror films. John, hi from Myland. Waters and Sons. Hi, Paul. The videos, keep up the great work. I thank you for Waters and Sons. Brilliant company. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I also work as a celebrant. I do lots of things. And Waters and Sons are very kindly entrusted me with their families before. Great funeral company to deal with. Lovely people there as well. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate your support as always. Do you think you could find where Nicholas Lyndhurst's son is, Paul? Callum, if I'm honest, I've not looked into it. I was unaware of it. It would depend on how long ago he passed away, how old he was, and things like that. So yeah, I could look into it. But again, it's a sensitive one, as there are a lot of sensitive ones that I deal with. But yeah, we'll definitely look into it. Where have we got? Laser. Your Bowie Rectory. I went there with my granddad when I was about 10 for a ghost hunt in Essex. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? So yes. Paranormal. Is the Pendle Witches time of year? Yeah, it is. Do you know what? I've never actually been to Pendle. I've been, like I say, I used to go out and I used to date a girl that lived in Lancaster. And I live in Portsmouth, so it's about 300 miles. And I used to drive up there every other weekend. But I never went to Pendle, and it was right on the doorstep, and I should have gone. I've driven past it, and like I said earlier on, I've been to Clitheroe Castle and investigated, but never actually onto Pendle itself. But I would love to do it. Hey, how are you today? I'm good, thank you, David. Can't believe I missed this. You haven't missed this, Paul. This is happening right now. We are live, so say hello. Can't wait to see Halloween ends. Christopher, neither can I. I've purchased my tickets today. I'm going next week. Love the Halloween franchise, as you can tell. So I'm going to see that. Hi, Paul. You do great videos from Chad and Devon. Thank you, Chad. Much appreciated. Richard, keep up the great work, Paul. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know whether it's David or Simon watching from Waters and Sons, but really appreciate that. Thank you. David James, hi Paul, would love to see more of Dad's Army cast. I love your channel. I'll give something away now. I will be going to film another Dad's Army cast real soon. Okay, I'm planning within the next 1 or 2 weeks, but I will probably put it out a little while after. I have hopefully got a little announcement for you. I do, if I can, I'm hoping to have a Halloween special for you guys as well. Okay, so I'll put it on Halloween night. I'm hoping that you'll appreciate it. It's going to be a bit longer. And I'm really hoping to get it filmed this weekend sometime if I can. So fingers crossed. Jackie, hey Paul, got inside my local church, crypt and tunnels today. Going tomorrow to finish off my channel. I do love paranormal. Brilliant, Jackie. Go and enjoy yourself. Paranormal stuff's amazing. Stella, love watching your channel. Thank you. Love your videos. I've watched them start. Thank you very much, John. Really appreciate that, as I do with everyone. Kevin, I visited a cemetery in Spain with 5,000 graves, but nobody is buried there. How does that work? That intrigues me. That gets my brain going. I'd love to see that. Hi, Alison. Well, who else have we got? Let's have a look. Hello, Paul. Love your vids. Thank you very much, Streaming Lion. Kate, Halloween special sounds great. Yes, if I can bring it, Kate, I will. I promise. That's my plans to do anyway. David, of course. Yeah, I thought it would be. Can you do Norman Wisdom, please? What, an impersonation? No. Yeah, I'm Norman Wisdom's on my to-do list. I really want to go there. A great one. Evening, mate. Loving the channel, especially all the classic British entertainers, urban Yeti hunters. What a name. Do you actually hunt Yetis? I want to know. I want to come along if you do. Unusual things. Hunts for the Yeti. Hi, Paul. I'm new to this, North and Wales. Oh, hi, Paul. Thank you for joining us. These guys here will make you feel welcome. They're brilliant. Say hello, talk to them, get involved because they're awesome. Hang on, this is going up too fast for my little brain. New videos around West Midlands. I will try soon, Josh. Louise, Paul, love you, amazingly respectful. Oh, sorry. I love how amazingly respectful you are, especially when you did the Moors murders. Thank you, Louise. That was a tough one. I got to thank Lee for that as well. Aqua Adventure. He came over from Northern Ireland to help me film a few when I went up north, but especially that one, the Moors murders. It was really emotionally tough. It really was. And we both sort of were taken away by it all. And especially with the news this week of did they find, didn't they find? And it's lots of ups and downs. So I won't hold my breath on anything until anything's confirmed by the police or forensic evidence people. Will you be doing any more spooky shops videos, like the witch one? Yeah, Belinda, if I find any more spooky shops, of course I will. I love things like that. And that was the intention of the channel, first of all, was to go around not necessarily spooky things, but weird and unusual things. And I know I've sort of digressed off into this avenue of graves, which I do enjoy doing, but I still want to keep it as unusual things. So if everyone's cool with that, I want to try and open it up. Anything that's unusual, that's weird. Like I said earlier on, hunting a Yeti, that would be mental. I know I won't find anything, but I'd find it funny. Hi, Paul. Lindsay. Hi, Paul. Love the vids. Any chance of a visit to Kensal Rise Crematorium? Amazing place. And huge. It's a was the place Freddie Mercury service was. Lindsay, yes, I will try. I want to do a special on Freddie Mercury. I know there's no grave for him and stuff, but I do want to do something towards him at some point in the future. But I want to take my time and do it properly because he was an amazing singer, person, and all the rest of it. Have you visited Lancaster Castle Prison? Only in the daytime, Gail, to walk around. I haven't actually done an investigation there. Maria, hi Maria, how you doing? Thanks for joining us as always. Now I've gone up a little bit too far there, so I don't want to miss you all. What's this? Hartley Maudet Church in Hampshire, very haunted. Please come investigate it. Where's that? Hartley Maudet. I live in Hampshire, I live in Portsmouth, but I don't know where that is. If you could give me some more information on that, that would be great. Now I'm just scrolling back up because I might have missed a few of you. Can you do Normal Wisdom? Yeah, right. Now I am. Now I am. You guys are great. You ask so many questions, and I try to get through everyone. So I apologize if I don't. Rewrite your question, please. And if it is a question rather than a statement, please put QQQ so I see it as well. I'll make it. These old eyes, you know, that's why I have to wear glasses when I'm doing this. Maria, hi Maria. That's where I've got. Right, okay. Where are we? Can you find Freddie Starr? I know a couple of other people have done Freddie Starr, and I know that he's buried with his parents. I will do it sometime in the future. I'll just give it some time because theirs are out there, and I'll wait for it to settle, and then I'll go and do it at a later date because I don't want to bore people with the same stuff. I know there's quite a few of us doing what we do now, and some of us do cover, which is fine. We cover the same gravestones. I get that. It's nature of the beast. It's always going to happen. But I don't want to try and do something immediately after someone else has done it. I like to, you know, the same for them. I'm sure if I've done something, they'll want to wait until it's calmed down a little bit before they go and do it. Right, I've lost where I am, guys. Bear with me. Could you do Paul Daniels? I could, but he's disappeared. No, I'm joking. I don't know where Paul Daniels is. I will look into it. I think he was cremated, and I think Debbie has his ashes. I'm not sure, but I will look into it. Graham, channel, loving it. Have you done Bruce Forsyth? Bruce Forsyth, I think his ashes are cremated and put under a theatre in London somewhere. But I am going to go and do it because there's a plaque in the theatre for him. So I will do him at some point. Fusilier John, the original Pearly King of London, Henry Croft would be a good story. He's buried in Finchley Cemetery. I've heard about him before, John, and I will look into it. He's not on my list yet, but I will get there. Catacombs in Italy. Yeah, would love to go and do them. I'd love to go underground as well, the ones in Paris. But apparently you can get quite lost down there. Might be a good thing for you all if I get lost down there. Paul, you need to visit Ireland, home to the Jack-o'-lanterns and Hellfire Club. Would love to. Would love to. I will do one day. Manor Farm Country Park. I've done plenty of paranormal investigations at Manor Farm. Great place, seen loads of things. If you're ever in Hampshire, guys and girls, and you're into your paranormal stuff, go to Manor Farm, as someone's just suggested there, Stella. Great place, loads of activity. Also, if you can get to Wimmering Manor, very active place. My favourite place to investigate in Hampshire, well, I would say Buckingham House. I think it's more haunted than Wimmering Manor. Great, I've had loads of things happen there. Urban Yeti Hunters, we hunt and investigate anything that has a high strangeness involved. Great stuff, love it. There's a grave about 10 miles from Either Stone that simply reads, "This grave must never be opened." Wow. If it wasn't against the law, you'd have to, wouldn't you? But it's against the law, so don't do it. You get arrested. Have you visited graves related to Jack the Ripper victims from Leo? I haven't, no. But my good friend Jordan, I always forget his name because he changed his name and he's going to kill me. Global Crime. I'm going to say Time. I can't remember. Sorry, Jordan. Anyway, he's on my preferred list. If you go to my channel, he's covered a good one on Jack the Ripper. Go and see it because he's visited the graves. It's really good. Sorry, Jordan, I forgot. It's global crime type. I can't remember. He's going to kill me anyway. In coats, me and my dog seen a shadow man in broad daylight. I want to see where it got. Found nothing. That's interesting, Ian. Always be aware if you're doing paranormal investigations of other variables. You know, could it be your shadow? Could it be a lamppost, or could it be someone else? I'm sure you were aware and thought of that. But anyone that's new to any paranormal investigating, rule out any other variables first and foremost. It's really important before you start going, oh, that's a ghost, or this is a spirit, or anything like that. Have you done Morecambe and Wise? If not, could you put it on your to-do list? I have Matthew Payne. Yes, I can, Matthew, and I will do. I think they're both cremated, but I will look into it. They're amazing, brilliant comedians. Can you do Gary Lyongrave from 2.4 Children? I've not looked into him, Richard. I know who he is, but yeah, I will do. Catherine, my favorite video is Buster Merrifield, but I love all your videos. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, Buster Merrifield is a good one. Really enjoyed that. Lisa, some good spooky stories in Stoke. Story of Molly Lee. We'll look into that, Lisa. Not heard of it. Paranormal History evening. Good evening, guys. How you doing? I'll catch up with you soon. I'm so sorry. I've been really busy, but I will catch up with you guys soon. Maria, Paul, are you looking forward to Halloween Ends? It ain't going to end, though, is it? Yes, I am looking forward to Halloween Ends. I've got my ticket. And no, it's not going to end. I do believe Jamie Lee Curtis will be gone. I think she'll get rid of her character. But as he says in the original one, you can't kill the boogeyman. And if he slits my throat now, I blame you, Maria. But no, yeah, Michael Myers will be around forever. He'll keep doing films. Have you been to Basingstoke? There's an interesting graveyard called the Holy Ghost. The founder of the Burberry fashion house is buried there. I haven't, Kate, but thank you. I will put that on my to-do list. Burberry, is that still around? Joseph Allington, Ronnie Barker's in Banbury. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I've seen where he is. I'm going to do Ronnie Barker soon. Sarah Johnson, love your channel. Thank you. Tommy Tornado, what a name. Love it. Are you going to Wales soon? Could you find Dylan Thomas's grave? I will go to Wales soon, Tommy. Yeah, and I will. Yeah, I'll look into Dylan Thomas's grave as well. Christopher Evans, which one? The actor, the radio presenter, or just you, Christopher Evans? What is your favourite Halloween movie? The original, 1978, John Carpenter's. Can't beat it. For me, I grew up watching that. My brother got it into me when I was a kid. He made me sit down and watch it. Scared the living daylights out of me, and I used to have nightmares of that. That's the burnt mask from Halloween Kills, but the pure white one. I used to have absolute nightmares about that when I was a kid. But now he's one of my favourite horror characters. So yeah, the original one's the best. How old is old Paul, mate? I'm 50 next month. Jackie, I'm 50 as well. I turned 50 in January just gone. That's not old, is it? Kelly, you should visit Redworth Hall Hotel. It is haunted. Oh, I love that. Let me know where it is, Kelly. We'll look into that one. I don't know too many people in the paranormal field these days. I haven't done it for a long time. I know Paranormal History, who left a comment earlier on. Great, guys. I know Global Crime Time. I've just seen he's left a comment. One of my best friends, and he forgets my channel name. Sorry, Jordan. Yeah, if you want to go and see, if you want to go and see, yeah, it's because he's got the graves on there as well, Jack the Ripper victims, and he does a good talk, and he does a really good one. Global Crime Time. Go and have a look at Jordan. He's got loads of great videos on there. Go and watch it. Streamline, did you see the Queen at rest? No, I didn't. Sadly, I was at the country, so I didn't see her. Bless her. I've seen that someone's already put a picture up already of like the monument stone. Maybe one day I'll get to go there and see. I don't know if I'll be allowed to film it or not, but I'll see if I can. Paul, what's your most terrifying paranormal experience? From Ray. I'll tell you what it was. I was in Wimmering Manor. I was with my ex-wife at the time. She walked out the room. I was calling out, not provoking, but I was calling out politely, and I was asking for something to happen. And there was I was in this dark sort of attic space. And in the corner, there was like a crawl space, a little triangular one. And I was sitting there in the dark, and this door went and opened up, right? And I heard these footsteps come running towards me, and I felt the energy so strong. It stopped there in my face, and I could feel it, and it was pitch black. And I just heard this little girl laugh in my face, going, ah. And then I smelt urine. It wasn't mine. I didn't pee myself, all right? I smelt urine really strong. And I was like, whoa, that is freaky. I didn't know whether to stay or go. I stayed. My paranormal head kicked in, but it was the most bizarre. Apart from my first experience of seeing something when I was a kid, that was the most bizarre thing as an investigator I've ever experienced. Amazing. Great. The energy just in my face there. Unreal. Loved it. Sorry, I'm trying to get through your questions. Are you going to do Sir William Hillary, the Isle of Man, from Derek on the Isle of Man? Derek, I will try to get to the Isle of Man one day because there's a few over there that I want to do. So, yeah, I'll definitely try and get through. Jimmy, Edinburgh, Greyfriars. Yeah, I want to go to Greyfriars. I'd love to go there. It's supposed to be really haunted. I know Paranormal History, the guys I was talking about earlier on. They've been there, done a few stuff there. Scott and the gang. I can't remember all their names. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I really am. Good evening, Paul. How's you, mate? Do you have anything planned for Halloween? Maybe a Halloween special? Yes, Mark. If you've just tuned in and you missed it, I do have a Halloween special, guys. I'm hoping to film it this weekend. I can't do it next weekend because I'm doing the Great South Run. So my poor little old legs will be running around Portsmouth and other areas for 10 miles. And hopefully I won't be in the ambulance for having a heart attack at the end of it. What is your favourite grave find from Mark Boggis? Mark, my favourite grave find? Tough one, really. Do you know what? I'm a massive, most of you know, I'm a massive George Michael fan, so his was really special to me. But Rod Hull, you know the guy that used to work EMU? I don't know where you're from, Mark. I don't know if you're from UK or overseas or what. If you don't know who Rod Hull is, that was really special to me because he made me laugh so much as a kid. So yeah, that was a real good one for me. And Tommy Cooper's as well. I've got to thank George for that. George, massive thank you. I went to the place where Tommy Cooper was cremated. I think it was Mortlake Crematorium. It's on one of my videos. And but I never found any plaque or anything like that. And then George, I don't know his last name, he got in contact with me. He went, Paul, I know exactly where Tommy Cooper's stone is. And very kindly told me. And I was like, man, you are a dude. So I went straight down to Eastbourne, filmed it. Great. And Tommy Cooper, again, another massive comic growing up when I was growing up on TV all the time. Where do you get your Michael Myers figure behind you? XBAM 666. It's actually, I don't know if you remember those old mannequins that used to get an Asda, like a talking butler. It moves its head and speaks and that sort of stuff. So what I did was I just got some overalls, cut them up, a Michael Myers mask, put it on him. There you go. Michael's in the house. I'd be interested in that too, although I believe she was cremated. Who was that? Sorry. Go and do the Queen Mary if you want. Paranormal, apparently. It's very spooky. Would love to. Esther, when you visit graves, do you get white feathers? The reason I ask, I visited my grandparents and great-grandparents, and a few days I had white feathers. I don't, Esther, if I'm honest with you, but I know where you're coming from with that. It's a very spiritual thing, and I do believe that. I do believe that my thing is I'm not religious, right? I'm not a religious person, but I believe in spiritual beings and so forth, okay? So I do believe that spiritual entities will give you a sign. So I do believe family members, loved ones will give you white feathers and show you weird things. That's my personal beliefs. Everyone has their personal beliefs. That's mine anyway, okay? Just so that you guys know. The 5,000 Graves Where Nobody is Buried is the film set built by the Spanish Army in 1966 for the Clint Eastwood movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Thank you, Kevin. Wow, would love to go there. Carol, hi, love your shows. Thank you, Carol. Right, let's go down. Where am I? Right, they're going up so fast, guys. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. Right, QQQ, if you've got a question. John, I went to Tommy Cooper's grave last Friday. Good man, well done, John. It's lovely, isn't it? But it's a shame, really. I would love to do some ghost hunting around Portsmouth with you. That would be amazing. Thank you, Caroline. I don't really do too much these days, if I'm honest. I don't have time. But like I say, I have been doing it for over 20 years. I've done loads of paranormal stuff. High poor quality stuff you do. Compulsive viewing. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate that. My skiff. Evening, Paul. Have you ever thought of doing a paranormal investigation at the Tower of London? I would love to. I've never done one. If ever given the opportunity, I would investigate anywhere. Angela, I do love a ghost hunt. Don't we all? Claire Martin, Bruce Forsyth's ashes on the stage at London Palladium. Thank you. Claire. Oh no, that's from, sorry, Haram. I can't ever say your name properly, can I? I'm sorry. Haram Soy, is that right? Haram Soy? Haram C. Claire Martin. There's Carol Lee Scott, who played Grot Bags. I wonder if she has a grave. Yeah, we'd love to look into hers because, like I say, did Rod Holes. But yeah, we'd love to go and find Carol Lee Scott. Amazing actress. Freddie Mercury would be awesome. We own Freddie with his fantastic music. Yeah, I said earlier on, family have his ashes, or his ex-girlfriend, his ex-wife has his ashes, I believe. But I will do something on his house and all the rest of it soon. Hey, buddy, if you ever come up to Manchester area, we have famous graves, including Alice Lowry and Matt Busby in Summer Cemetery, many of the Busby babes. I've got to tell you a story about that, Joe. Lee and I came up to film in the Manchester South Cemetery. We came up to film, sorry, I'm just catching that up. When we did the Moors murders, sorry, I was just looking at something else. When we did the Moors murders, we had to go to a Southern Cemetery, and we actually got challenged by the staff that own it. You can't film in here, blah, blah, blah. So we respectfully informed them we're in a public place. We're allowed to film. We're being respectful. We'd already done our filming. They didn't know that. So we wanted to do Matt Busby, but sadly we couldn't because they were getting the ump. So we just left to make life easier for ourselves. But yeah, so we nearly had him filmed. I will go back up to Manchester one day and do it. Will you look for Kenny Everett grave again? He's been cremated and the family have his ashes. I don't think there's any more we're going to find on Kenny, sadly. John Conway, hi Paul, just become a channel member. Thank you, John. Really appreciate that. Have you been to Norman Wisdom's grave, Debbie? No, not yet. Jenny, if you oh, I've gone down too far. I'm like, where's she gone? If you could go anywhere in the world and visit anyone's famous grave, where would you go, to which grave, and who would you visit? Right, Jenny, I've got 3 for that answer. One would be George A. Romero, the director of Zombies Dawn of the Dead, the original 1978 movie, because apart from Halloween, that is on my favorite horror film. Dawn of the Dead, Halloween, I can't top which one. So George A. Romero, 100%. Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee. I know they're buried together, but I love the film The Crow. I'm covered in crow tattoos. I love crows, funnily enough. So yeah, and I love that movie. So I would go and see Brandon Lee's, and the other one would be Jim Morrison in Paris. But he is on my realistic to-do list. So I really am hoping to get there one day and film Jim Morrison's. But yeah, those are the top 3 that I'd love to go and do. Alison, at a time when my mum died, I couldn't find her fresh shoes to give to the undertaker. After the funeral, there was a random shoe like hers left in my porch. Wow. Best shoes. Sorry, did I say breast shoes? I really apologize. Best shoes. So I've done a lot of talking today. Thank you for your answers, Paul. That's cool. Diana, who's your favorite medium? Wow, that's a good question. A lot of people don't believe in mediums. I've worked with plenty over the years, especially doing my radio show and all that. I would say David Wells is probably one of the best mediums I've ever worked with. He used to be on Most Haunted. He took over. He sort of did it whilst Derica was there, but then he sort of took over afterwards. Lovely man, really knowledgeable about everything, and yeah, great guy. I like David. Got a lot of time for him. So yeah, David Wells, good, great guy. We'll be doing Motown Star, Edwin Starr in Nottingham. I will do one day, Ian. I will try and get up there. Would you visit a grave in the dark? I've done it lots of times, Tommy. Emma, hi Paul. I really enjoy your videos. Very interesting. I'm in Lincolnshire. Thank you, Emma. I really appreciate that. I used to be based in Lincolnshire when I was in the Royal Air Force many, many moons ago when I was a young man. Babes and Toylands and other things. I'm part British blood. My granddad, my dad's dad, came from Basingbourne in England. Where's Basingbourne? I don't know where that is. Lawrence Clark, how about Dennis Waterman's grave? I'd love to find where Dennis Waterman is because I was a big fan of the Sweeney and, of course, Minder back in its day. And George Cole, who played Arthur Daly, he's cremated in Reading. I don't know if there's a plaque there. We'll look into it. Maria, Paul, would you visit St Mary's Church in Pendle, where the 10 Pendle witches are buried? Yes, Maria, in a heartbeat. I would love it. I would do lots of paranormal investigating up there if I could, all day long. Yeah, love that sort of stuff. Paul, Chingle Hall used to be amazing to investigate, but I think it's private now. A lot of these places are, or they want to charge lots of money and charge you a bomb to get in there. Hang on, I've just lost a little. These things pop up so fast, guys, so you have to bear with me, won't you? I'm trying my best. You're all patient, and I know you've all got questions and other things, and you're brilliant. So let me have a look. Right, me and my husband are celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary on Halloween. Congratulations, Xvamp 666. Have you ever been to Delapre Abbey in Northamptonshire? I haven't, no, but I would love to. I've got a good friend, Mickey York, lives in Northampton, so I'm going to bug him one day to go up and do a ghost hunt with him. Great guy. Have you done Leonard Rossiter? No, I can't find him. I think he was cremated. Well, went at the I don't know if he's more. Yeah, he was at Mortlake Crematorium, but I didn't see any things for him. So Alf Ramsey's grave in Ipswich, Suffolk. Yes, I will go there one day. It's a long drive, Suffolk. But I also think that Roy Hudd is there as well, British entertainer. So I might go and do that sometime. If you come back as a vampire, would you have ready neck for breakfast? Gary, that's terrible. But I'm easily amused. Yes, you pronounce it right. It's in Norway. Thank you, Harum. I'm going to say it wrong again now, and I Harum, sorry. Hi, Paul. Fabulous show. Would you ever visit Derica Coorsgrave? That would be nice. Kay Rands, right? I knew Derek, as in I met him a few times. He gave me a reading once. Brilliant, spot on, great guy. I know he had some bad press over the years, and lots of people wanted to just throw him under the bus. But he was all right. He was a nice guy. But I believe I asked a friend of his recently, and he was cremated, and I don't know where or anything like that. But yeah, I'd have loved to have visited Derek because he was a nice guy away from the screen and what you saw on telly and all the rest of it. Derek, love the Halloween. Derek, how funny is that? Love the Halloween set, Paul. Would be great to visit Bob Monkhouse's grave. I love Bob Monkhouse. Very funny comedian. Quick off the mark. I think I mentioned it in my Joe Longform video that Bob Monkhouse is one of those boom, fire anything at you and he'll fire it straight back twice as fast. I haven't looked. I'm sure I have looked into his, but I don't think I've got anywhere. But I will have a look again. Would Agecroft Cemetery be of any interest to you in Salford? If there's anyone of any interest there, then Danny, yeah, of course I would. Would you consider Alf Garner? I would consider Alf Garner all day long. Warren Mitchell played him, but I've looked into it. I haven't found any luck. Jason Voorhees will be wearing his mask for work on Halloween. Is it Friday the 13th then? Michael Myers is Halloween. Can you look for giant haystacks at Wrestler's Grave? Yes, I was going to do it when I was up north. Time was against me. I filmed so many while I was up there, and I'm still putting them out now, as you guys probably see, especially you regular viewers. You'd be thinking, Christ, he goes up north a lot. I filmed them all in one batch in July over 3 days. Lee was with me, the Aqua Venture. We just worked our bits off to film as many as we could up north. It was tiring, it was hard work, and I come back absolutely shattered. I definitely need a Michael Myers tattoo. Yeah, I'm going to get one soon, Christopher, as well. Been looking forward to that. Once my mate Scott actually agrees to doing it for me. Completely agree with you, Paul. The Crow is a fantastic film. Yes, Kelly, great film. Jackie, I've got a crow tattoo as well. Good. I've got a massive one on my back, big crow one. Things in life. I used to own a crow paw. What, a real one? I would love that. I've got a cockatiel over there in the corner. He's been quiet tonight, but yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to have the space to have a crow, put it that way. Hi, Paul. It's Nico from Western Supermare. I'm a seasoned paranormal investigator, 29 years. Well done, Nico. Good man. I've been 20 odd years this year myself, so I'm with you, mate. It's great. It's good fun. It's brilliant. And if anyone's never done it and you don't believe in ghosts, just go and do it for a laugh. Just go along with an open mind and have fun. You know, the good thing is you can have fun. Don't take the mickey out of people or anything like that. But have an open mind and have fun because you raise the energy. You get so much more activity once that energy is raised. I don't know if you can tell, I haven't stopped talking. I have a high energy. Bam, 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 bam. In my videos, I have to contain myself. I have to keep myself very calm. Otherwise, I'm quite excitable sometimes and just blah, blah, blah. That's me. Anyway, the Bard. Hi, Paul. Hi. Carol, I love crows. Very intelligent birds. Yes, they are. Question, Tommy. Your Caroline Flack video was so good. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Really appreciate that. I worked with English Grave on that. Great guy. Love him to bits. And I'm sure at some point in the future, him and I will work again together when we can find the right project, really. But we both wanted to do that one, and we both wanted to see what it was like to work together. Legally, you can't be stopped from filming or taking photos. I agree. You can't. But we just did it out of respect because the cemetery owners were getting the right ump. Mark Boland, that would be a good one. Hi, Roger. Yeah, he's up at Golders Green. I'm going to go and do Golders Green one day. It's one place that I've left alone because everyone and their auntie have been there and done it. So I've just wanted all their videos to settle. Then I'll go there and do mine. So yeah, I will visit Golders Green. Bram Stoker's up there as well. But I don't know if you can always get in to see his. I think they're sort of like hidden away because someone tried to nick them once. Sam Raimi grave. I wonder where that is. Is Sam Raimi dead? Is he? I thought he was alive. Someone answer that question. Is Sam Raimi dead? I thought Sam Raimi was alive. A friend has asked what happened to David Bowie. I think David Bowie was cremated and given to his family. And I think his ashes are in Barbados or Jamaica or somewhere within that region, from what I'm led to believe. I don't know. So hi, Paul. Love these Q&As. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, everyone, for watching. You're brilliant. I'm trying to get through them as fast as I can. So if I'm talking too fast, it's because I'm trying to move on to the next one. So bear with me, guys. I absolutely loved it when you done, and then I've missed the bloody thing. Where was that? Hang on. Absolutely loved it when you done Joe Longthorne. Thank you. Who's that? Debbie. Debbie, thank you for that. Jackie, David Wells seems lovely. He is top bloke. He's live in Portsmouth, and I used to have him on my radio show quite a lot. Derek Fortune. Hello, Paul. Hi, Derek. Rosalind. Hi, Paul. Hi, Rosalind. Paul, hi, Paul. Love the horror writer James Herbert. Could look into finding his resting place. Yeah, I would definitely like to find James Herbert. That's water, by the way, guys. It's not alcohol. I'm just going to do a little plug here. If you haven't got any unusual things merchandise, I do have a link on my site. But I'm going to try and change the company soon because they seem to want to charge too much, and I'm not into that. I don't make any. I keep the real minimal, so I don't make any profit of it, and I want them to not charge so much. I want you guys to be able to buy stuff for cheap. Right. Hi, Paul. Love the horror. Yeah, sorry, done that one. Rudlow Manor, ex-RAF base in Wiltshire, is reportedly haunted, but very heavily guarded. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it, Anne-Marie? These places are too heavily guarded. I used to do a little bit of urban exploring, so I used to sneak in a lot of these places, which was good fun. Not illegally, of course. We'd always find a way that was open. Joanne, do you remember the roly-polies from, I think, the Generation game? Love to know where they're resting. The roly-polies, was that? Now, please excuse me if I get the terminology wrong. Was that a bunch of shorter ladies that were quite big, quite plump, shall we say? If that's the wrong terminology, I'm sorry if I've offended anyone. But am I right? The roly-polies? Are they all dead? Are they still alive? Did they used to be on the Generation game? Yeah. I think that's them, isn't it? I don't know where they are. I've never looked into them. Brian, great channel, mate. Really enjoy your videos. Thank you, Brian. Eddie, any idea where Stan, Bob Grant, conductor on the buses, is buried? No, I do know where one of them is. I don't really know the actor's name from on the bus. I think on the buses was a little bit before my time. Steve someone. He's in northeast London. I'm going to go and do his soon. I can't remember which character he played there. The Bard. I am a writer of the paranormal, Paul. Cool. I love anything paranormal. Let me have a look at your ratings. Derek Fortune, loud and clear. Right. Okay. Did you ever... stop going up so fast. Sam Raimi isn't dead. Yeah, I didn't think he was. I thought he's just directing some more stuff soon. Hang on. I've gone up too fast, guys. Sorry. Where are we? Right. Hang on. Would you visit Jerry Marsden's grave if you could? Yeah. I haven't done so, but yeah, if I could, I would. Hey, Paul, sorry I'm late. That's okay, Coconut Island. You are forgiven. How the hell did the props by mess up in Brandon Lee get shot film? Oh, I don't know, SM. Sorry, I'll reread that. How did the props guy mess up in Brandon Lee's film The Crow and shoot him? Who knows? I was heartbroken that day. I love Brandon Lee. He was a great actor, great martial artist. And when that film came out, it was like, woof, amazing. Could you do Les Dawson's grave? I've already done that, CT. It's on my channel. Have a fly back and have a look. Chris Evans, Hellraiser. Yeah, that's Clive Barker wrote Hellraiser, didn't he? Heather Sweeney, I would love to do a ghost hunt. Go and do it, Heather. Contact your local paranormal group. Find out if they're a good one. Don't go to any old wishy-washy stuff. And go and join them for a night. It's good. The little things in life. Yes, Paul, he was a real crow. He was injured as a chick. He was an amazing talker. Ah, that's so cool. I want a crow. Belfast fella. Paul, Alex Higgins is buried about 50 yards from my dad in Camoni Cemetery. Yeah. Belfast fella, I'm coming over at some point next year because I'm going to go and see Aqua Adventure Lee, who come over to Manchester with me. Because there's lots of interesting graves I want to go and see in the area. So I would definitely be coming over there, and Alex Higgins would definitely be on the list, of course. Global crime time is even worse when you add alcohol. Trust me. Who are you again? I've looked. You look into Bill Maynard and Sid James. Sid James is cremated at Golders Green. Bill Maynard, I'm not too sure. We'll look into it though. Hi, is there any updates from Saddleworth Moors from Tracy? Not at the moment, Tracy. Not that I'm aware of, I'm afraid. Not that I've seen on the news or anything. I love the Simpsons Raven episode. Yeah, great one. Edgar Allan Poe, brilliant. If none of you have seen it, it's one of my videos that hasn't been watched very much is, and again, I've forgotten the name. It was a young boy that got kind of basically, he got eaten on one of his on a boat with a naval crew. I won't tell you the whole story, but there's a lot of reference to Edgar Allan Poe in there. And in the film Pi, is it Pi, one with the tiger and the boy on the boat? The kid's got the same name. I can't remember his name now. Told you I'm rubbish with names. I have so many names floating through my head and all my jobs, this, that, and everything else. So I forget them. But it's on my videos. Go and check it out. And it says cannibalized or something like that in the title. But go and watch it because that's got a relation to Edgar Allan Poe within it. It's all tied in. And I explain it all in there. I forget things as soon as I remember them, believe me. It's my age. Robert, love your channel. If you ever get a chance, you should visit the Hollywood Cemeteries. I live about a 4-minute drive from the grave of Oliver Reed in Ireland. Yeah, I definitely want to come do Oliver Reed. My mum met him when I was young, when we were filming the film Tommy, because he'd done it in Portsmouth, some of it in Wesley Central Hall. And apparently he made some remark about me being a little pisshead. If only he knew me now. I was only a kid at the time. Coco, would you do Ronnie Barker? Yeah, I will do Ronnie Barker. I'll get around to him. Dennis Waterman's cremated. Yeah, I know he's cremated. I don't know if there's any plaque to him or anything though. Libby Doyle, hey Paul, love your videos. Would you come to the Midlands to see any of the famous graves? I've done some in the Midlands, Libby. I will go and do some more. What I'd like to say to some people is, and I do this myself, right? If I'm ever like new to a YouTube channel, or if I've only been watching it for a little while or anything like that, go back and check out some of my older videos, because you might go, oh, he's done that one, or he's done that one, or he's been here, or he's been there. I'm really guilty of this. If I find a YouTube channel that I like, I just watch like from that channel, from that video onwards. And we're all guilty of it. We never sort of go back and have a look throughout the older videos that someone's done, because we want to just stay up to date. But, you know, my channel's only been going, what, 7 or 8 months now, so they're all still fairly new. So go back and check out some of the old stuff, and you might be surprised at what you might find on there. Yeah, I don't shut up, Jackie. I do talk. Was it true that Michael Myers wore William Shatner mask? Yes, it was. That William Shatner mask They made the eyes bigger, painted it white. Basically, John Carpenter wanted an expressionless face. He just wanted nothing on there, plain, no emotion. And then they combed the hair out and all the rest of it. Yeah, so that's very true. Coconut Island, will you do a meetup for Halloween, Paul? I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween yet. I am filming. Hopefully, this weekend I'm going to film my Halloween special. But I will do a meetup at some point. I will, if anyone wants to, I'll just find a geographical location within the country, and whoever wants to come and say hello, come and say hello. We'll find a cemetery somewhere, I don't know, in the Midlands or somewhere like that, somewhere where, you know, whoever wants to come and just have a coffee or something nearby, or I don't care. I'm open to that sort of stuff. I'm really cool with that. Where are we? Claire, right, Claire. Has anyone told you how much you look like Simon Pegg? No, they haven't, but there you go. First time for everything. He did Shaun of the Dead. Good lad. Last of the Simon Wine video was amazing. Thank you, Ian. I've got amazing EVPs. NLC, including Lady Mary Chatworth. Sorry. Brilliant. I love EVPs. My favorite thing with paranormal investigating is EVPs. I think it's the best form of evidence. I just because of the sound waves and all that sort of stuff. And I honestly believe that's my personal preference. Different paranormal investigators have different things. Mine is EVPs. I've always been a fan of them. I love listening to them. When you're in a room and there's no one there, you wipe out all the outside variables, cars going past or people talking, or, you know, and you rewind, you ask questions and you rewind the digital recorder and you get a voice talking back to you. How does that happen? It's bonkers. But I love EVPs for that reason alone. Maria, what's the worst horror film you've seen, Paul, in your opinion? Probably the Human Centipede. Dreadful film. I don't know who let me watch that. It's a terrible film. If you're into that sort of stuff, it's good, but I'm not. Yeah, Human Centipede, I couldn't get on with that at all. Yeah, Sam Raimi is still alive. Yes, good. We thought he was. I'm glad people have confirmed that for me. Don't worry about that. How Embassy. Don't apologize for anything. Sometimes we all think different things. It's cool. What is your favorite James Herbert book? Mine is the Rats trilogy and the Dark. If I'm honest with you, X-Vamp 666, I am not a big reader. If you watch my Mary Shelley video, I explained there, I'm not a big reader. I never have been. I haven't got the concentration span to read. I'm more of a visual person. I like films. I like to use my own imagination. So reading would probably be good to use my imagination, but I'm just a visual person. Always have been ever since I was a kid. My brother would sit down and read books upon books upon books. I'd be wanting to get out and run around and feed the crows in the cemetery. Do you know what I mean? That was the sort of kid that I was. So yeah, I've never really read books. I've only watched films. Vampire 666, hi Paul, love the channel. You really need to go to the Howe Caves. Yes, I do need to go to Howe. Oh, the caves. Yes, I will. Yeah. How about Reg Varney, Stephen Lewis from On the Buses? Stephen Lewis, that's the one I was thinking of earlier. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, he's in Northeast London somewhere. I will get to him soon. Robert Jones, hi Paul, have you ever been to Freddie Mercury grave? No, he's not buried. His family got him, he's cremated. Let's have a look. Lee, Great Adventures. Oh no, it's gone fast again. Sorry guys. Hang on, bear with me. I hate this thing. It just goes too quick. Where is it? Oh man, why does these things go so quick? I just said your name, didn't I? That's right. Yeah, Lee, Great Adventures. Already got one of your hoodies. We'll be getting more. Thank you, Lee. Really appreciate that. Very kind of you, mate. Was it you, Lee, that sent me the picture? I think it was, wasn't it? Looked cool. Paddy, hi, Paul. Do we know whereabouts in London John the Greek is buried? No, if I'm honest, I don't. I haven't got a clue. I haven't looked into him, to be honest, but it's always one. Les Dawson and the Roly-Polies or something like that. Shirley Valentine, yes, Paul, that's who they were. Okay, yeah, the characters. Roly-Polies. Crikey, I'm really behind, aren't I? Sorry, guys. You probably write your questions thinking, why isn't he answering any? Stephen Lewis, Blakey on the Buses. Right, Belinda, we really polies over at Les Dawson. Yeah, any chance of doing the Bee Gees as they are from the Isle of Man? Derek, I've done Robin Gibb. His grave is, I think it was one of the first 5 or so that I filmed. But yeah, he's definitely on there. Go and have a look. And there's a little memorial plaque to Andy Gibb, his younger brother. But I think Andy is actually out in California somewhere. But there's a little plaque there to him, which I do film as well. Kelly, Stephen Lewis, he played Bakey on the buses. Yeah, yeah, I am behind you guys. I'm sorry. Ian, come around our house. We always have spooky going on. Yes, Ian. Yes. We said that, didn't we? I'm going to come and investigate your house. Kimberly says, bring him home from work. Yeah, Ian's a funeral director. Don't say that. You'll scare Jordan if he knows he's going to start bringing him home from work. Boom, 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 boom. JFK's sister, Kathleen's buried in Derbyshire. I know that. I'm aware of that. Thanks, Steve. Paul, could you visit Christopher Lee or Peter Cushing? Zarowski, yeah, Christopher Lee was again cremated and I believe taken out of the country somewhere. Peter Cushing is cremated, but his whereabouts is unknown. But we'll be looking into something to do with that quite soon, I should imagine. Stephen Lewis, yeah, we got that. Played Blakey. Alan, evening, Paul. Never missed a single video. Keep up the fantastic work. I live close to Hasland Cemetery, and didn't know the Motorhead drummer was laid to rest there. Sorry, Annie, just come on. No worries, Alan. Thank you for that. Appreciate the kind comments, mate. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that was a great one. Really enjoyed that. Phil Taylor, wasn't it? Phil Fee Taylor, I think his nickname was. Great name. Will you visit Mick Ronson's grave? It's in Yorkshire. Thanks, Debs. Mick Ronson. My brain is thinking as to who that is. Ronson rings a bell for some reason. Can you give me a clue? That'd be cool. Thank you. Which side is George Michael's grave on? West side. It's on the west side. You have to pay to go in there. It's easy to find. They won't tell you where it is. But you just go in, turn right, walk along. Then the road veers around to the left. You'll come to a crossroads and George Michael's bang, slap on the corner. You can't miss it. Just watch my video before you go. Christopher Evans, what is your worst horror movie? Oh, Kelly's asking someone else. Right, okay. Do you want to be buried or cremated when you pass on? I want to be buried. I did used to want to be cremated, but now I want to be buried. So you lot can all come and say, I think I found him, and just take the piss out of me. I don't mind that. You can do that all day long. Nah, seriously, I do want to be buried. And if anyone makes a video of mine, that would be hilarious. And wherever I'm sat, either in a fire, on a cloud, whatever, in the sea, I don't care. I would just be laughing if someone came and done that of mine. Hopefully, it won't be for a long time yet. Debbie, how about Gordon Jackson? Did he play Cowley in The Professionals? Gordon Jackson. Cowley? It was the boss, wasn't he? I think so. I'd love to. Lewis Collins was one that I always wanted to do. I don't know if you guys remember him in The Professionals. He was also a TA para, I think, and he went for the TA SAS. But they said because he was so well recognised, they didn't want him in there. But he was that fit that he passed all the assessments. I looked into Lewis Collins the other day, and he's just got a little memorial plaque out in California with his para beret, some information, some pictures of him, and it was really sad to see it. And I even wrote to the person and said, look, can I borrow that clip so I can make a video about him, because I'd have spruced up the video and then put that clip in there, but the guy never got back to me, and I'm not going to use it without his permission. Because I don't like it when people do it on mine. So yeah, so it's a shame. I really wanted to do something on Lewis Collins, but yeah, if that's who we were thinking of, someone's just written there. Lewis Collins, love him. There you go. Gordon Jackson. Yes, that's who. That's if I got the right person there. Haven't really watched many. Christopher Gunston 500 on the right side. I don't think so. Okay, I think there's other people in the conversation. I really love Trick or Treat. Awesome Halloween film. I love that. Vampire 666. Brilliant film. I only watched that about 4 years ago as well. What was I thinking of? But I heard today there's rumours they're doing a sequel. So let's keep our fingers crossed that comes out. Can see Phil Wynott. Phil Nylot. Lynott. I'll get the words out in a minute. Phil Lynott. Blah, 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 blah. Is in Northern Ireland, I believe. No, hang on. Was he in Republic of Ireland? Can't remember, but I know he's in Ireland somewhere. He's either Northern Ireland or Republic of Ireland. But again, when I get over there, I do want to go and see Phil Lynott's grave. Richard Parker. Thank you, Claire. That was the ship's boy's name. Yes, well done. Thank you. I was talking earlier on about the guy that got eaten by the sailors with the Edgar Allan Poe link. That's the one, Richard Parker. There's a man I watch his videos on YouTube called Hollywood Graveyard. Yeah, he's good. I like watching his stuff. Thank you, Ian. Another Ian pianist, Ross Conway, Billy Fury. Yeah, we'll look into that one. Hi, Paul. Any chance you will go to Billy Fury's resting place? Another one again. Yes, I will do soon. Where are we? Have you been to Southampton to visit Benny Hill's grave? Yes, Marie. It's one of my first ones I've done. It's on my video. Go back and have a nose. You'll find it there. Stella, my husband used to lock up Southampton crematorium at night, but one night a spirit went over the car, only saw through playback on the camera, not naked eye. Wow, I love stuff like that, Stella. That's really cool. I did a cremation recently at the Southampton crematorium because I'm a celebrant, so I was conducting it. I go back all the time. Took me 2 solid weeks to catch up with Scott on tape. Yeah, Scott's great. I love Scott. He's a good lad. Paul, hi Paul. Did you manage to go to Sarah Payne's grave? Yeah, it's on my video. On my channel. Sorry, Paul. Go and have a look at it. It's a sad one. Again, when I go and do these ones, right, I do get some flack now and again for going to these poor people, you know, who were either murdered or they had an accident, died, or whatever. Especially people like Sarah Payne. And it's tough to do, believe me. And like, you know, you go to these places and you try and give it you just try and put over the best way you can for these people. And you think, how would I want to be remembered, or one of my family members, how would I want them to be respected? And the same is what I did with Connor Clapton. You know, I went to his grave and I just tried to give it the best presentation that I could. But, you know, rightly so. Some people do fly some abuse at you for it, saying it's wrong. And I get that. I really do. But as long as I do it respectfully, that's what I try to do. And I try to keep up that respect for whoever I go to see. Doesn't matter if they're 200 years old and they've been gone a million years. Doesn't matter. They still deserve the same respect. But obviously, I have to be a bit more careful around children and murder victims and things like that. You know, it's because they've got family and they're, you know, they're still here and they're still grieving and they're still going through that whole process. So you have to be so mindful of it. And I always am, and I always have a guilt trip in my brain. Should I, shouldn't I, blah, blah, blah. But then when I do get nice comments back from you guys that say that I do it respectfully and I do it correctly, and I do it with empathy and I do it with compassion and that I care, then that to me justifies me doing it, because I know then I'm on the right path. If I had lots of people saying you're doing that all wrong, mate, then I wouldn't touch them. I would avoid them like the plague. But because I get feedback which I believe suits the nature in which it should be dealt with, then I continue to do that. So yeah, just going off on a little tangent there. Sorry about that. Right. Dick Emery may be worth finding. Yeah, I will look into Dick Emery's. Ian, London would be great for a meet. Yeah, London would be great for a meet for everyone. And but I don't know whether it would be central for anyone that wants to come up north, but from up north. If you could come to the Isle of Wight, I'll drive you around for free. Thanks, Kev. There's a couple I've seen over the Isle of Wight, actually. There's a couple of Hammer horror actors, I think, that I saw. So, yeah, I will do at some point. I'll give you a shout. Victor Maldrew, 1 foot in the grave. That's Richard Wilson. He's still alive, isn't he? He's not dead. Not that I've heard. Anyway, I'm sure Richard Wilson's still alive. I went to school with Simon Pegg. True story. Brilliant. I love your name. Mission Apparition Para. Quality. Richard Wilson's not dead. Yeah, someone's written that. What did you do in the RAF? I was in the Royal Air Force Regiment. Then I had an injury, tore my Achilles tendon, and then they put me in catering. And I was like, I don't want to be a caterer. So I ended up coming out. Nothing against caterers. Just wasn't for me. I was 18 years old and wanted to go and play soldiers. Anyway. Where was I? Can you do George Best, please? Yes, of course I can. When I come over to see Lee. Dusty Springfield, yeah, I'll do hers sometimes. Sharon. Paul, I love your sense of humour. Thank you, Sue. I think I've still got one. Ian, seen Cozy Powell, drummer of White Snake and Rainbow at Mallory Park a few times. Got him on 8mm film. Wow. Don't know where he's buried, though. Oh, okay. Stella Freeman, I've also been to his resting place a few times. Highgate. Jane, Bruce Forsyth, discussed him earlier. Jane, I'm not being rude, but go back and have a look at the video. Mick Ronson was I. What does that mean? Someone said Mick Ronson earlier on, didn't they? Linda, hi Linda, how you doing? Tayi, Paul, have you visited Wendy Richards' grave or Barbara Windsor? They're both cremated. Barbara Windsor was cremated at Golders Green. I think Wendy Richards was cremated at Golders Green, but her ashes are put in some rose garden. I did find it the other day, but I don't know if there's a plaque there or not. So it's a case of whether or not I go there. It's a long drive, you know, sort of North London. Have you ever been to Roger Moore's grave? No, he's not buried. Again, cremated. It's so sad all these lovely people are cremated. It's nice, obviously, for their families and carry out their wishes. I completely get that all day long. But I suppose from us, you know, people like myself that like to go and film it, and people like yourself that like to go and watch it, it's a shame that we've got all these lovely names, these amazing people, and we can't just go and pay them our respects one last time. Lewis Collins actually passed selection for 21 SAS. They took him. Yeah, that exactly. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. They knew it wouldn't be good for the regiment because of his TV and all that sort of stuff. Phil Lynot's buried in Dublin. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. Sorry if I got the wrong area. Jane Bruce Forsyth. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Paul Phil Lynot's buried in something like that. Yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. Peace out, Port. You too, Christopher. That's from old Scott on tape, isn't it? How about Rory Gallagher? I don't know where Rory is buried, to be honest with you. We'll look into it, though. Richard Burton's grave in Switzerland. Oh, yeah, I'd love to go. You're always respectful, Paul. Thank you very much, Al. Ellie or Al, however you pronounce it. Damien, do you have any plans on visiting the graves of the Range Rover murders? Not at the moment. Might do at some point. Depends what sort of interest it gets. But I also might be doubling up with someone if I do that. So it's up in the air at the moment, but it's in there. It's in the noggin. Richard Burton is next to Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, oh, wow. How amazing would that be? Charlie Chaplin's graves in Switzerland too. Yep, know that. Coconut Island. Paul, you are always incredibly respectful when you go to every grave, and it's always a beautiful tribute that you give. As Ricky Gervais said, there will always be someone who takes offence. Sue, Coconut. Yeah, we got to allow for that. There's always someone that takes offence, but they never take the gate, do they? That's the worry thing. Sorry, it's one of my crap jokes. Right, I've just lost where I was now because I'm talking shit. Right, who's this? Lisa. Always amazes me how huge stars like Frank Sinatra have tiny grave markers. I know, bonkers. Dyer, I think that's how you pronounce it. D-Y-A, Dyer. Hi, Paul. Love what you're doing. Ignore the haters. What you do with great respect. Thank you very much. And dignity. You always show humility and respect towards everyone. Thank you. Really appreciate that. London, not central enough. Haha. Kelly. Peter, hi Paul, Billy Fury, have you found him and his links to Kenny Everett? No, I haven't. I haven't looked yet, Peter, but I will do. Diana Rigg, good shout. Linda, haven't done it yet. There's so many. I'm trying my best. Dick Emery's cremated at Mortlake. Thank you, Maria. Taib, would you visit Dixie Dean's grave? Who's Dixie Dean? I don't know who Dixie Dean is. Tell me who Dixie Dean is. I'm intrigued now. Have you been to the grave of William Booth? Ian Richardson, I haven't, no. The grave of Robin Hood probably isn't buried there, though. Someone's robbed it. Give it to the poor. Yeah, I saw that, actually, the Robin Hood one. I'd like to go there. It'd be interesting. Urban Yeti Hunters, the Bard and Will Scarlett in Blytheworth Church. Yeah, okay, sorry, another conversation. John Smith, ex-Labour leader, his grave is on an island, which would be nice to see. Really? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going into the politician. I know I've done Winston Churchill, but he was a big politician. I don't know whether I'm going to do other politicians yet. I might. It gets too political. I get so many opposing sides have a go at me, and I'm like, I can't be doing with it. But it's a good one, DB. I'm not dissing it at all. It's a good shout. I understand what you're saying. But politicians is a bit of a... Mick Ronson, David Bowie. David Bowie. I'd love to do David Bowie. I think he was cremated, wasn't he? Hi, Paul and chat. Hi, Night's Life. How you doing? Paul, do you like The Craft? It's a spiritual sort of film. Yeah, love spiritual sort of films. Ghosty films. I got a bit annoyed with the Paranormal Activity ones because they went on a bit too much, didn't they? And Paranormal with Sling the Goat for the window, you know, it got a bit silly, really. Robert C, I'll have 10 minutes from Rory Gallagher, and Headstone's very unique. Okay, Robert, that's interesting to know. Wendy, Love your videos. Love the video you did about Bill Pertwee from Dad's Army. So sad that his grave got no attention. Yeah, that was really sad, to be honest with you, Wendy. Such a shame. Judy Jackson. Hi, Paul. Hi, Judy. Ian Coates. Duncan Edwards of the Busby Babes. Yeah. I will look into them soon. I will get around to doing those. Duncan, good evening, Paul. Please, may I ask for you to visit John Lemez? So I know you're on about Duncan, and he might be coming soon. I might go and see him soon. There you go, everyone. I'll let you into a little secret. I might be going to film John Lemez, because I can never pronounce his last names. Grave some point soon. I might be. All right. So there you go. That's all I'm going to tell you. Right. Oh, RF Regiment, a rock ape then. Yes, so a rock ape. Pebble monkey. Gorilla boy. I don't know, whatever you want to call me. Love your video, Saskia. I love your videos. I recently presented a documentary on spiritualism for the BBC World Service. It's such an interesting topic. Brilliant, Saskia. I'd love to see that. If you can send me a link to it, that would be cool. I love things like that. That'd be brilliant. Gift 2000. Hi, big fan. Pete Ham from Badfinger. Thank you. Yes. Was that? Oh, Griff 2000. Sorry, I said Gift 2000. No, Griff 2000. Okay, yeah, good suggestion. Thank you for that one. I have some nice original photographs of Roger Moore. Roger Moore. He was one of my favourite Bonds. I loved him. He's brilliant. Brilliant. Are you planning on seeking any on the buses cars? I just asked that one earlier, Jason, so hopefully you heard it. Paul, was that a Halloween t-shirt on? I sent you the link for, as can only see the words. No, this is, I don't think it is, Maria. This is one my brother very kindly bought me. Halloween. Yeah, so, and just in case any of you ever wonder, I have got gravestones all up my arm. Can you see that? I've had them for years. So I've even got some characters' names on there. I've got like Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddie Krueger, and all stuff like that. And I've got Dracula down here standing over Vlad Tepes's grave, which is who they based Dracula on. So there's a little bit of irony there. From The Crow, his name is Eric Draven in there. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? I've got a little tiny crow there on top of a grave, and it says Eric Draven, and it's got Brandon Lee's date of birth and date of death on there. So yeah, I like unusual things. Dean Piggott. Hello, Dean. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in, stopping by. Thought you were supposed to be chatting about Halloween and ghosts. All right, Amanda, I am. I've been sidetracked. People ask questions, and it's one of those. Let's go with the flow. We are talking about Halloween. Look, there's Halloween stuff everywhere. Ask me a question on Halloween or ghosts. Let's get in it. X-Vamp, listen to audio books at work. We do several ghost hunts a year. Where was your experience? Oh, what's your best experience? I'm hogging all the questions. No, you're not. You're not away with the questions. It's like best experience I said earlier on was at Wimmering Manor with the little girl ghost. Really cool. Angela, thank you for becoming a member. Really kind of you. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm trying to get through so many questions here. I'm trying my best. Hi, Paul. Would you consider visiting the graves of Neville and June Bamber? I don't know who they are, Sally, if I'm honest with you. And I'm sorry if that sounds a bit, but I don't. If you come to Portugal, you can stay at my place. Thank you, Antonio. I don't know any people that are buried in Portugal, but I'm sure maybe one day. Who knows? Suzanne, Mel Appleby's grave. Yeah, I want to go and do her. She's on my list. She will be doing it. Do you believe Michael Jackson is dead? Yes. From Tommy Lewis. Bubbly Cadbury, oldest gravestone. Wow, what I've seen, I don't know. I can't. You guys know I've got crap memory. I can't remember years on them. Do you know what I mean? I'll look at them and I go, wow, that's old. And I've gone up to them and I had a look, but I wouldn't know which one would be the oldest one, I'm afraid. Are you going to visit Queen Elizabeth's grave in Windsor? I'd like to. I don't know if you can film in there. Maybe as time passes, they might let you. I don't know. I'll have a look. Hi, Paul. When can you visit Mark's Spacegrave? That's from Prog Track Records. Don't know. He's not on my list yet, but he will be. So I will get around to it soon. Normal Wisdom's grave. Yeah, I will do. He's on my to-do list. Can you do Trigger, Only Fools and Horses? I've done his. It's on my... Oh, what video is it on? Highgate. And it's on my celebrity, I think it's called Celebrity Graves. It's one of my earlier ones. It's got lots of views on there. And there's a picture of Trigger on there and a few other, Jeremy Beadle, a few other celebrities. But yeah, Trigger's on there. It's towards the end of the video if you don't want to watch it all. Hi from Kentucky. Wow. Hi, Maureen. Thank you for joining us from Kentucky. It's amazing. I eat all your videos. Great to catch a live. Oh, is that I watch? Sorry, Suzanne. It looks like it's come out a bit wonky. Brilliant. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that. It's good. I love doing these lives. It's great to catch up with you. It's a shame that we can't see each other face to face, but I'd have a million faces on my, well, I wouldn't, I'd have 238 faces on my screen and we'd all be talking to her. Hi, Paul. Been to Robin Hood's, mate. Little John's grave. It's in Haversage, is that? In the Peak District? Yeah, I'd love to go there. Can you do Stanley Matthews, Blackpool player grave? I will do one day, Richard. I will get up there. I'm going to start doing sports people at some point. Not quite yet. Maybe the next year or so, I'll start to do some more sports people. Angela, like I said earlier on, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Linda. You always put me right. I know I'm rubbish. He was in David Bowie's band. That outfits your head okay then. Just about, Dean. The size of my head. Dave Azine. Paul, have you visited Bobby Robson's grave? I haven't, no. I would like to though. He's a great man. I mean. Yeah, Susan, I've got it. That's all right. Grave of Phil Liner. He's in Dublin, as we found out earlier on. Haven't been there yet. Will do. Stephen, have you ever thought of doing Gary Holton of We St. Pet? Yes, I have. He's in North Wales, I believe, and I will get there soon, I promise. Carol, would you go to America, Paul? Yes, I would. I would go there in a heartbeat. If anyone there lives in America and they want to put me up, I would love to come out there. I'm only joking. But I do. America would definitely be on my list. Could you imagine me out in America doing all that stuff? I've been to New York twice, but I've never been to the West Coast. I've only been to the East Side, innit? So, yeah, that was a joke, by the way. No gang signs. It was a laugh, right? So, yeah, I've never been to the West Coast of America, only on the East Side. Debbie, Paul, love your channel. Thank you very much. Susan, great channel. I've told my friends to watch. Thank you, Susan. Hopefully they watch and enjoy. Kelly, I know it's another sad one, Paul. Have you thought about doing April Jones, part of the crime files? April Jones. Now, that name rings a bell with me, but I can't think where from. It does ring. It's really ringing in my head, though. So I'll look it up because it is sitting with me for some reason. She's not the one that was murdered by that bouncer, is she? The doorman. No, that's someone else, isn't it? Yeah. Belinda, John LeMiserere. Yeah, however you say his name. Hi, Paul. Love your videos. How about Imogen Hassel? Imogen Hassel? I don't know who that is, JW. Sorry. If I don't know who they are sometimes, I do go and look them up, all right? Because you guys come up with some amazing suggestions sometimes. And as you can imagine, I only have a knowledge of quite a lot of them, but I only have knowledge of certain ones, whereas you guys all individually have knowledge of loads of them. So when I say I don't know it, it's not me being rude. It's just that I haven't heard or it's gone out my brain or something like that. It's pronounced John LeMiserere. Oh, as in treasurer, LeMiserere. John LeMiserere. Is that correct? Have I said that right? So if I say it now, Ian, John LeMiserere. Have I got to say it with a French accent? I know his family are from Guernsey, I think, weren't they originally? And that had a lot of French influence. Yep, David Bowie was cremated. The man has his ashes scattered in Bali. But it's, yeah, amazing. David Bowie, brilliant. Brian Jones, please. Yeah, would love to do that, Susan. Peter Foy, hi, Paul. Cracking good show. Well done, mate. Pete from Leeds, Yorkshire. Thank you, Pete. Really appreciate that. Rosalind. Karen Keaton. She is buried in Hever Castle Graveyard in Kent. Yeah, I saw that on telly today, actually, Rosalind. It was her birthday. Karen is on my to-do list very soon because she was an amazing presenter and she was taken way too young at 41. Those of you who remember her, she was Gloria Hunniford's daughter and she would have been 60 years old today. So how sad is that, you know, she got taken at 41? Really, really sad. Lovely presenter, lovely looking girl, great presenter, and just such a shame went too quick. Where are we? I must go. Great to catch up. Thanks, Jackie. Nice to speak to you. Andy, hi, Paul. Love your videos. Hi, Andy. I might have jumped a few here. Sorry for my absence. Was driving. Don't worry, Lee. It's cool. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Hi, Paul. Greetings from Rochdale. Nice to see you visiting Rochdale Cemetery. As a cricket fan, it would be lovely to see the resting place of some cricketers. I don't know anything about cricket. It always bowls me over. No, rubbish joke. It's a rubbish joke. But I honestly don't know anything about cricket. But as I said earlier on, Stuart, I will be looking into some sports people next year. Just got a few more that I want to do on my list first, and then I will be. Neil Wood, have you ever been genuinely scared by an incident? If so, when? Love the channel. Not doing this, Neil. No, if I'm honest, I've walked around cemeteries early. The earliest one I think was my Barry Norman one, where I was in a cemetery at 4:30 in the morning. But that day I drove from Portsmouth to sort of northwest London area. I filmed Barry Norman. Then I drove to Essex to film my Keith Flint video. Then I drove to Norwich to film Caroline Flack. And then I drove home to Portsmouth. They're the sort of days I have. Yeah, I leave my house at 3 o'clock sometimes in the morning. I did do in the summer. I won't be in the autumn and winter because there's no point. By the time I get anywhere, I won't be able to film anything. So yeah, I have very long days sometimes, and it's quite tiring. That's why on some videos, I'm tripping over my words. I'm looking half asleep. I'm doing this, that, and the other because I've been up filming, and it's tiring sometimes. It really is, but it's good fun. But no, getting back to your question, I've never had any sort of scary experiences whilst doing this. Matthew Payne, would you do Ian Curtis, please? I will do at some point, Matthew. Louise Copeland, what's that? Is that a Welsh name? Sorry, Machynnleth. Machynnleth. Have I said that right? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Louise. Andy, hi Paul. How are you? Love your videos. I'm great, thank you, Andy. Hammers boy, good lad. I'm not a Hammers boy, by the way, but good lad. Well done. They're not. I've got a little soft spot for the Hammers. Where are we? Right. Jeremy Beadle was a great man, did amazing charity work. Yeah, I've got one of his videos. It's on my Highgate one. In HMC, I'm going to Ian Blake. Right, okay. Hi again. Wayne, hi mate. Hope you're well. Love your channel. Yes, Wayne, really good. Thank you very much. April Jones from right. Sorry, I'll get it now, Louise. Right, I'm with you now. Paul, I sent you Imogen Hassel, Jenny Garb, carry on loving the model. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Maria. I get too many. My brain explodes. You know what I'm like. Where have I gone? Right, hang on, guys. Bear with me because it's shot up again. I hate when this happens. Right, here we go. Great T-shirt. Thank you, Alfie. Jeremy Beadle, yeah, we've done Jeremy Beadle. Stephen Gately, I haven't done Stephen Gately's. I don't know where he is, to be honest with you. It'd be a good one to do, though. Pay my respects. Another lad, sadly taken way too quick, way too young. Do you need a note back to the notepad? No, I'll go back and I'll read all the things again. Imagine if I sat in now, have a notepad writing them all down while I was doing this. I'll go back and watch the video again. Hi, Andy. Yeah, all good. Cheers. Right. Cemeteries are eerie, but abandoned mental asylums really on another level scary. Robert, I agree with you on that. I've investigated loads of Robert ones. See, I'm getting tired now. My words are all getting jumbled up. I've investigated loads of mental asylums. Love the T-shirt. Yeah, seeing that one. Okay, I followed you since you're doing Fanny Adams. It was interesting, amazing story. Wish I'd seen you when you visited Coorsgrave. Thanks for what you do. Cheers, Deborah. Appreciate that. Grey Fires. Yeah, I'm going to go to there soon, Suzanne. Hi, Paul. How are you? I'm good, Katie. Have you done Madeleine McCann? Madeleine McCann. No, I haven't, actually. I'm just trying to think where she's buried. No one knows, do they? Can't do Madeleine McCann. Sorry, I wasn't being sarky there. I was just pulling your leg. No, I haven't done anything on Madeleine McCann because we don't know, do we? But that's just one of those questions where who knows? I don't know. Martin, I'm a new member. Love back to N. What does that mean? Love back to. Is that Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, or Back to N? I don't know. Do you feel sad when you visit famous people's graves, when you find they're overgrown? Yes, Brian, it is quite sad, to be honest with you, when they haven't been looked after and you're like, oh, you know, and you really wish that their family members would come and look after them. And Paul, what's your favourite horror movie? Andy, between this one, Halloween, the original, and Zombies Dawn of the Dead. Kelly, yeah, she hasn't got a graveyard, yeah. Rosalind, April Jones was playing outside in Wales. Oh my God, that sounds awful, Rosalind. No, that's not the one who I was thinking of then, but that sounds terrible. But yeah, that's really sad. I know the case now. I know the one it is. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll see what the time is and all that sort of stuff. Will you be making any videos about places to visit that are meant to be haunted. I don't know, to be honest with you, Kate, not necessarily for this channel. I might do at some point. Obviously, the channel's called Unusual Things. I started off with it being a couple of gravestones, then I went off and done a couple of other things, and then I just sort of got drawn back to gravestones again. So that's where I'm going to keep it for the time being, but eventually I'm going to venture out into other areas, but again, unusual things. So anything paranormal or weird or wonderful or supernatural, I will look into at some point. Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to give it another 5 minutes because my voice is going. I'm tired and my brain's going. I've been up early this morning, been at work all day. Hey Paul, I must bail. Yeah, thanks, Shao. I really appreciate it. Love your videos. Thanks, Kevin. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down to the bottom of the questions. I'll do 5 more minutes. So give me some quick fire questions that I can whiz through, and then we'll get through them. How about J.R.R. Tolkien? I will do one day, TJ. Definitely get there at some point when I can. TJ, great channel. I like yours. Good stuff. Doing the same sort of stuff. I'm down under. Have you seen Dead Snow 1 and 2? Not yet, Harem C. Hi, Paul. Have you visited Rick Parfitt or Francis Rossi's grave? Francis Rossi's still alive. Rick Parfitt is dead from Status Quo. No, I haven't seen his grave yet. Paul does skydiving, ocean diver. Yeah, cheers, Lee. Can't wait for that. How old are you, Paul? I'm 50 years old. Suzanne. Lamont Large and Mobile Instinct, great channels too. Yes, they are, Robert. What grave touched you the most? Either the Moors murders or Sarah Payne, not sure. It's so tough, really tough ones. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you, Ian. Paul, I'm going down to my UK to visit graves. Thank you, Antonio. Keep going. Enjoy it. How do you feel about latest news on Moors murders? Not sure yet, Wendy, because we don't have an answer. Do Ray Thomas and Rick Mail, please. Rick Mail's on a private farm, family farm. How will you be spending Halloween? Probably having a drink or two, playing trick-or-treat jokes on my neighbours. Not bad for 50. Thank you. I do try. I had an easy paper round. Will you do my grave when I move on? Rick Stander. No, because you'll probably be here longer than me. Keith Moon would love to do it. He's at Golders Green in Crematorium. Paulie Yates, please, would love to. Don't know where she is. Can't visit Rick Mail's on family farm yet. Randall Hupcote, deceased. Yes, I'd love to do the act of that. Please arrange a day where we can visit you. Kevin, I will. I will try and do a joint one where we can all meet up in the middle and we can all go down a pub and you can all buy me. But no, I'm joking. We can all just meet up and talk some nonsense. Paul, please do video. Oh, please, any videos. You're brilliant. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. Love your vlogs. Leonard Roster, cremated at Mortlake Crematorium. I don't know where he's buried. Botsworth Battlefield is haunted, and so is Topworth Battlefield. What do you think of grave found? Keith Bennett. Unsure on that one, Bunny. No real hard evidence on that yet, which is a shame. You look younger than 50. Thank you. Had an easy paper round, and I moisturise my skin daily. Do Pete Burns would love to. Racing Isle of Man with all the racist plaques. Yeah, I would like to go to the Isle of Man. Actually, it'd be cool. There's some great scenery out there as well. I really hope you visit Fred Dibner. We'll do one day. Thanks for the live. I think we should knock it on the head there, people, because where's that bruise come from? Because you're amazing. You're asking lots of amazing questions, and I'm getting tired. My brain is trying to read and speak, and my voice is going. So I'm going to have to say thank you so much for watching. Do you all want me to do another live again at some point this month? If you do, I will do. Just say yes in there or a thumbs up or something if you want me to. Then I'll come back and do another live. There's so many questions to get through. And I want to get, you know what I'm like, I really want to try and get through all of your questions, but there's so many, it's so hard for me to do it. So if I can think of a different way to answer all of them, I will do. But I think like an hour and a half is about right for my voice because it's starting to But thank you so much to everyone that's commented, everyone that watches my channel, everyone that subscribes, everyone that gets involved, everyone that donates, everyone that donates the petrol money. I really appreciate it. Anyone that buys merch, anyone that says hello, anyone that just gets involved with anything. Thank you so, so much. And I will catch you all. I'll try and do another one before Halloween. Yeah, I see lots. So I will try and do another one before Halloween. And we'll try and meet up then. And I have got a Halloween special for you, as long as I can get it filmed. I'm trying to do it this weekend. So if I can and I can get it all edited and put together, I will do. All right. On that note, I shall love you and leave you all. See you all on the next video. Look after yourselves. Don't forget, drop by and say hi. I'm on Instagram. Go on there. Unusual_things 666. Go on there and say hello. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. I don't always follow you back. If you're nice, I'll follow you back. But no, I will. Go say hello. Right. Love you all. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, baddies. He's going to kill me now, isn't he, Michael Myers?